Hello all, I'm Bishwadeep and welcome to day 11 of my 100-day AI journey. So some of you may be thinking that what he can do in day 11. So yes, as you can see on the screen about this email automation, I have worked on this email automation, how to make this process automated so that it can take your burden or the hectic schedule to create or draft each and every mail on your own and to send it to the different people or the different agencies or to whoever you are sending those mails. So to make your life easier, I have came up with this email automations. It's not only for your life easier, I'm also making life my easier with this email automation. I have used the make.com. That is the tool that I have used. This is the make.com, the tool, the automation tool that I have used to just create the draft from the scratch, or whoever sending any mails, so they can easily draft that message and keep in the save as draft option, so that I can review it before sending it to the respective person. So let me show you how I have done this, and I'll show you the live example also, that how I've integrated with the Gmail and what is the response that it's providing uh, with respect to the mail that is coming from the different uh, promotion mails or updates, socials, or the inbox message or the inbox mails. So whatever, so you can get a clear idea that how this process works. Okay, so let me show you. Okay, so first let me tell you the flow of this whole automation. I've used Gmail as a module, then OpenAI as a second module, and the third module is the Gmail. And I've used two filters. The subject one is the first filter and the subject two is the second filter. Here, let me write you down Gmail, Gmail, then first let me write filter, then OpenAI, sorry, sometimes you know it happens. OpenAI, then I've used another filter, and lastly I've used the Gmail. Okay, so that is the flow that I have given for this automation process. Make it red. Fine. So here when I've given this Gmail module, I'm trying to I'm trying to tell that this is the why it's not connecting. Huh. Watch mail. So when I've given the first Gmail module, I'm trying to tell that module that kindly you watch the mails that which are incoming or already which are present in my mail account. I can customize or configure that module by telling you that maybe you start watching the mails from say 1 month, from 1 month before, or you start watching the mail from now itself. So you only provide the task from when it should start watching the mails. Then I have used the filter option. Okay, here I have used the filter option. The filter that which I have used, it's to uh, spam, OTP verification, then promotional. So I have used, uh, pardon my spellings, okay. I think you have understood the verification, the promotional, fine. So OPT, it's not OPT, it's OTP, okay. So maybe, so sometimes in your mails, there will be spam messages, then OTP is coming out of nowhere to give you frauds. Then the verification promotional message, whether where only, or the newsletters, or where only the uh, companies are sending you the mails, you don't require to reply to them. So you are keeping the filter over here, you are keeping the filter just to showcase that you want to filter out these options. Whenever whenever the companies are sending you this kind of messages, you don't need to reply, or you don't need to save these mails as a draft option, where you need to again uh, create from the draft and send this to the other people. So you don't do that for this kind of messages, only do it for the primary, or the say any particular message came into your updates. So go and check those messages and filter out this kind of options from the email list. Okay, so that is the options, or the filtering option given after the Gmail. So you can filter out whichever mails is not necessary to be replied. Okay, next we have gone with the OpenAI. So this OpenAI, I think it's an it is what it's an LLM, or the chatbot, or the chat AI assistants. Okay, OpenAI is the company, so they are only providing that chat GPT. Okay, and other different various other tools. So under that OpenAI, you are giving the prompt that, or maybe you are inducing this OpenAI into the frame to showcase that whenever any you are watching any mails and filtering out this kind of options, then the OpenAI will help you to check that message, that what kind of message is this, and what kind of reply you want to give to that particular person. So that OpenAI gives you the overall idea. The OpenAI will only do the research, then they will check the mails, and they will provide the best possible draft versions for the reply to the person you are going to give it. Okay, so that's the use case of the OpenAI. Again, we have used this filter option. Okay, Array. Fine. I've clicked it now, so that's why it's not coming up. Ah, filter option. Okay. So next I've kept the filter option. It is to showcase that maybe there are some keywords you want to omit from there. Whenever the OpenAI is producing the output result, you want to omit some of the things that is not required. So for that reason, you are providing the next filter to maybe OpenAI will be providing uh, like whatever we are providing in this, say thanks and regards, then your name Bishwadip. So in place of that, maybe thanks and regards OpenAI. So it's quite natural that people will think, okay, it's being automated by the AI. It is not being written by the person whom I have sent those mail. So it will look quite unprofessional, and it will look quite clumsy, and the deal won't be happening, right? So that's why you need to put a filter on, to keep that whatever you are writing or whatever you are replying to that person, you must uh, you must filter out some of the keywords. So that is what we have given some filter. And later on, the Gmail. So this Gmail will create the draft, right? So this last Gmail account or the module will create the draft option as the configuration that you are providing to this module. So here you will be providing that maybe to to whom you are providing this, going to send this message to, then give the subject that what is the subject of that mail, and in context of that you will be providing that the mail that is coming from the OpenAI, the that whatever reply it's producing on behalf of the mail that is incoming. So you will be keeping the context of the OpenAI mail body over here under the draft, and so that it can be saved as draft without sending it to the respective people. So that's all about the whole automation system, right? uh, Let me show you what's it saying. Okay, I just want to highlight, that's it, nothing else. Yeah. So Gmail filter OpenAI, filter Gmail, right? So that is a simple process, but it can save you lot of your time from the hectic things. And from morning 6 a.m. to night 12 p.m. you will be getting so many mails. You need to reply those mails even if you're office in office, or even if you're doing freelancing or whatever you want doing. So maybe you need to reply at each and every moment of your time. So to keep that hassle free, go with the email automation. Fine. So let me show you that the practical application of this email automation. Let me zoom into this. You can clearly see what are the things happening on the back end. It's a trigger. Yesterday I have shown you what are the main topics, like the triggers, uh, which triggers the, or which makes the whole scenario run. Triggers, then these are the modules, then what are the filtering, routering, and also iterator and the aggregators. So maybe you can, if you go back to the previous day 10 videos, you can check all those topics, the basic topics for any kinds of automations that you need to know about. So I'll just mention, I'll just give you the video card over here in the video itself, so that you can look out in the previous days concepts that maybe you have missed something. Okay, coming on to this one. So I've kept this as a trigger, then kept one filtering, then again I've given the OpenAI the task, right? Modeling the task, or the after that I've kept another filtering, and then the Gmail. That's the whole output of this scenario. So what comes in this Gmail? As you can connect with your Gmail account, you can directly click on this add option, and it will showcase that sign in with Gmail, and you can connect with the Gmail account. Then the filtering type, the Gmail filter or the simple filter. So I've kept the simple filter only. Later you can check what the filtering happens with the Gmail filter and the simple filter. Then the inbox messages, I kept that all the messages whatever is coming onto my inbox, including the promotional update, social, forum, primary, so everything I kept under this inbox. So this folder will read all kinds of messages that are coming into this inbox. Then labeling, it's kept as empty, it's nothing required as of now. Criteria, read all the messages that are coming, all the read and the unread messages. Then mark email messages as read when fetched. Currently you say it as no, because at sometimes, you know maybe you some important mail came, and you don't want to miss that mail to be missed out because it came from someone important. So you want to reply at that moment only, so it will be showcasing the first mail in your, whenever you are opening the mail account, it will be showcasing in the first as the primary mail. So it can create the draft version in the backend, but it shouldn't be read version. So it will be missed out the you know what to say, it will be missed out. So that's why we are keeping these all the email messages as the unread option. And the limit, if you want to say I want to currently draft all the mails all together, you can also do that. Currently they have given the option till 500. So till 500 mails you can on, if you run this scenario on a single running of a scenario, it can create 500 draft mails at a single time, right? So but for my convenience, I kept it at one, just to check whether this mail scenario email automation is working or not. Okay, now coming on to this subject 1 and subject 2, I kept this name as subject 1. Labeling, or you can give any names as per it is required. I've just kept the label name as a subject 1. Then coming to the conditions, this is the if else conditions, that the subject text operator does not contain no reply. From name does not contain hello simplified marcus at the gmail.com, and subject does not contain OTP. So let me just simply tell you what does this mean by conditions. If and else, if this happens, that will happen. So these are the if and else conditions. So subject text operator does not contain no reply. That means whenever any promotional messages that you are getting it from the subject, from that company mail, you are getting this mail, and below that there will be written some no reply uh, to this mail. Okay, so whenever this no reply will be written, you don't need to create the draft for this mail. So that is what meant by the first condition. The second condition is meant by the from name. So if you know, if you have blocked some of the particular mail IDs, or from any of the promotionals, or the say socials, or the updates mail is coming on. So if your mail ID does not contain, then if your mail ID contains under the BCC or the CCC, or it may be invisible, then you don't need to reply to this mail. Then I kept this third condition also, that if any primary subject is sending you mail with the OTP request, then leave that part also. You don't need to reply, or reply to that mail account. So these are the three conditions that I kept initially as of now. Now going to the OpenAI. So for this OpenAI, I know you need to have this OpenAI API account, or wherein to buy just $5, you can use all these types of automation process, just to uh, get in ready how this automation works, and uh, the images, the videos and everything. You can just check with this automation systems, but you need to buy credits from the API. You can use this Claude, Gemini, or whichever LLM you want to use it. I have used, since I have having some credits left in the OpenAI API, so that's why I have used this OpenAI connection. Okay. Now there are different kinds of models, as you know. It will showcase. Yeah, see. So currently it's running on GPT 5.4 system, but I've used the O4 mini system, just to tell you the small difference. See, fast, cost efficient reasoning model succeeded by GPT 5 mini. So that means it takes away less credit from this API section. So as I'm using it for the testing purpose, I'll be using low costing models, just to slow down my credits. Next, the prompt that is being used. So it has asked for the text prompt, image prompt, file prompt, reusable prompt, and advanced input. So as I'll be only working on the Gmail, or the email automation, I'll be working with the text prompt only. And the prompt that what I've given, you are an intelligent email assistant. Your job: read the email, decide if reply is needed, write a natural professional reply, rules, keep it short, subject from body. That's it. So I've kept it simple just to showcase that how it works. You can also create your own prompt and keep it over there, and you can check that how it's working or not. Then the maximum output token, output contact is token. Whenever you click on this maximum output tokens, you can check this Gmail, everything. So you can take this HTTP files from here, and whenever you try to click anything, it will be showcasing directly over here in this empty box. So that's how you are choosing the OpenAI models and giving the configurations here under the OpenAI model, right? Now moving on to the next filter that I've given. See, it's for the output what is being generated from the OpenAI. And if you want to create any kinds of other rules also, add and rule, add or rule, so you can add any kinds of extra say extra barrier you want to provide, or extra help that is required with this filtering, or any kinds of extra filtering that is required, you can also provide that thing. So you can get a complete responsible human like response from the OpenAI or whichever LLM you are going to use it, right? Now coming to the Gmail, so we have given the option of creating the draft. I've given the whenever you are going to add any module, let me show you this thing. If you double click on this, you will get this Gmail. Okay, see, reply to an mail. See here, this is the draft email. So after click on this created draft email only, I have configured the other items. I kept the subject recipient email address from subject, then the body type. I've given the context, that what is the body type over here. Okay, collection of context text images. Then the body context, this is the uh, paragraph that I've given. Say you, it's like the thanks and regards Bishwadeep Gonchaudhary. So that's how you are providing the simple text below any kinds of mail that is being provided with the OpenAI. Okay, and this is a signature content or the attachments if you want to provide any. So that's how the email automation is working. Let me show you. Let me show you current scenario. Okay, fine. I'm refreshing this mail draft section. You can check currently how many mails are present on the draft section. Okay, till the last mail received is 11:50 p.m. Okay, now what's the time? 12:30 a.m. I'll I'll run this scenario and check that what is the mail has been produced. I have not given any context for the OpenAI to generate any kind of output. Just you can get the subject details and the signature details from here. Okay, let me run the whole system. Say it's running. It's like buffering. Whenever it's working, it's buffering and it will provide. See, all have given me the green signal, right? That means it has worked. This automation system has worked. Let me refresh it. See, teammail perplexity.ai selected default AI models from this and this generated by AI, review before sending. So I have kept this line also in my this prompt. Okay, so what I've done also, another thing, I have selected where can I show you this thing? see output initialization. This why it's not showing? Okay, it will ask you that from when you want to automate this whole process, from today itself or for after some days. So let me do one thing. Since it has created only one mail id, I want to go for say 10 mail ids at a single time. Okay, let me go for the limit to 10, right? Click on save. Gmail, filter type, label, criteria. Okay, OpenAI, prompt, event engine, subject, email, keep it short, maximum output tokens. Okay, let's see what does it come. Okay, I'm also experimenting with this thing. Fine, I've given the limit as 10, so I want currently this make.com will need to generate 10 emails in front 10 draft mails in front of me. Okay, let me refresh it till 12:34. It has three draft options, right? I'm running this scenario. Cool. Why it's asking to stop? Okay, okay, see. Here subject 4 is running, subject 4, subject 5. As I've given the limit as 10, so it is automatically running and providing the output directly over in the draft section. See, it will automatically stop after this subject 2 crosses the number 10. See, it has completed. Fine. There are three draft mails. Let me refresh it. Just check. Just check it. You can find the same type of do. Just see, the subject is given as a filling a bit stuck. Our community has the answers. Filling a bit stuck. I've given the topic of the mail to take this as a subject for my mailing reply. So it has taken the same thing only. Get started with Google Anti-Gravity, edit with AI. So it has taken the same things from whatever I've given to take it from the mail that I'm receiving from. Okay, so that's how it's working. And you also can create this type of email automation with the use of this Gmail filtering, then the different LLM system, whether it's OpenAI, Claude, whatever. So you can uh, clearly create this automation system. So that's what I've learned on day 11. And yeah, thank you. And please like and subscribe so that I also get motivated and keep on learning each and every other day. And you also be with this me on my journey, and let's learn together and grow together in the AI journey space. So thank you everyone.